Good morning, farmers. Did anyone have a quick nap? Because it was a short night, wasn't it? Basically went to bed at 12:30ish. And here we are at 20 after 6 in the morning doing a house inspection for Frank. And I couldn't pass it up because usually when I inspect that barn, it's usually the good paying one. And that's what we got, the 750, 1500? 760, 1520. Close enough. And as we can see, the corn's still not ready, which is fine by me right now because we got a day's worth of baling and picking up bales to do. So yeah, yesterday we harvested this field right here. And we need to start picking up the straw. And I didn't leave myself much room to get the baler out, but I think we can sneak around. Maybe I can't. I lied. Let me out. No, wrong button. Let me out of the... Thank you. So far the good news, the game hasn't crashed. Well, a straw on the ground, so that's step one. What? Am I not going to be able to sneak around here? Alright, I'll just go the long way around. Be that way. So today's job, basically, whoops, wrong button. Shoot out some bales and spend the day picking them up and sell them as quick as we can. I kind of guessed 268 bales. I'm sticking to it. Where did I start the field? Right here. Alright. Hopefully I don't miss too much. Try to pick up as what we can. One thing I will say about this baler, it seems to have a wider area that I can pick up bales in. But I'm also hoping we'll have a long as of a day as yesterday was. Because we could use a good nap tonight, I think. But the money was good. I think, when did we end up with pretty close to 70 grand worth of barley that we sold. So that all worked out pretty well. And I have not spoken to the wife at all. But she should be good for at least a couple days, I would think. There goes that pterodactyl flying overhead. So we're going to make some trips around the fields. Bale these up as quick as we can. The more we bale, the better, I think. You can see the straws flickering a little bit again this morning. But did my calculations yesterday when we were when I was harvesting the barley for a while. And then for some reason I came up thinking we're going to make like 30 grand today, somewhere in there, I think, just by selling bales. That is if we get up to the 268 that I was counting on. But we shall see by the end of the day. And the tractor could use a good wash, I think, too. But that will have to wait. Need to go down here and pick up this little clump. Don't even know how that got down there. I know I turned the harvester around a couple times, or backed up the harvester. And when we get done picking up the bales today, I will try again to hire a worker to plow this field. I don't have high hopes for it, but it doesn't hurt to try, because there was a field I tried once where I couldn't get someone to plow or cultivate it, but they could seed it, and there was another field they could plow it but not cultivate and seed it. So I'm not quite sure I understand exactly what specifies a worker can or cannot work. Is it just a spin of the roulette wheel or something? I don't know. Is anyone counting the bales that come out of the back of this thing? I'm just going to count it by how many trips we make to the sell point. That's the way I'm going to do it. But our little farmer's going to get his exercise in today. We start turning around this field picking up bales. And at some point, those cornfields should be ready. I keep saying that, but maybe it'd be perfect timing. Maybe in a couple days or so. If we have no work to do for the next couple days, obviously I can work in this field. I may just wait and prep this field for September instead of planting in it again until then. One thing I will say, where I live today, it's a really hot day. And I'm starting to feel a nice cool breeze coming to the window, which makes me believe there might be a thunderstorm approaching. Which usually I don't mind, but not when you're on a PC recording a video. So, I'll have to see what that brings me later on as I'm recording. But you don't realize how many trips are on me with a harvester until you start baling up the straw, and then you realize this is my 4th time around and it doesn't look like I made much progress. I didn't check the fuel in this, but I believe I should have oh, we're at 70%. Okay. I thought it was down in the 40% range, which is still fine enough. And if worse comes to worse, there's a fuel stop just up the road a ways. So if you just got in the game, I probably should mention this because sometimes I get questions about the equipment. Is the new baler worth it? And really, there's no difference from what I did a test when the new baler came out. I did one of those fields by the farm. One of the small fields, I harvested a field and baled it with the old baler, and then baled it with the new baler, and of course it doesn't really change a darn thing. So the difference probably would be in the harvester itself, because the harvester is going to get more grain, so it may produce more straw. But really the baler is just picking up the straw that's on the ground, so I didn't expect it to produce more straw. The only thing it might be is that the pickup area is wider, So it's more generous, the area that you cover, per se. But I would not rush right out to get the new baler. It's just spend your money elsewhere first, be my opinion. It looks nicer though. Not there's anything wrong with the old one, but I mean, you can see some of the straw that we're not quite going over was picking it up anyways. For now, what I think I'll do, because you see me going around the field more than enough times at this point, I'm going to keep making laps. Obviously. Someone's got to. So, I'll keep making some laps, and I'll bring you when I'm just about finishing up, so we can see the wonderful field full of bales. It seems like there might be more bales here than I thought. Oh, I just keep spitting them out. I haven't counted or kept track of that at all, but when I first said 268, I'm like, yeah, that's too much. Now I'm starting to think, it might be actually pretty close. But we will find out shortly. Because in about a few minutes we're going to start collecting these things and bring them up to the sell point. Now the one thing I have tried, because well, last I knew I could buy another bale trailer. You cannot hook them up in tandem. I did try that, well, months ago. So if that's something new that came out and you guys know it does hook up, not that this would probably be the only field I really do it in. But yeah, I don't think you can do that. But I just gotta finish up this little section over here. And then we'll park the baler down here, because we will need it, because we got a couple more fields down here of barley and wheat. I wonder if the old mill makes wheat thins out of it. I like wheat thins. There, so we survived picking up all of the straw. So now the chore of picking them all up by hand. Right now, what I wouldn't really give right now for a automatic collector. But where would the fun be, right? How many times am I going to get the scaffolding today? That's a good question. So what I'll have to do is, when I start making trips I'm going, I got a piece of paper here, I'll write down how many trips I made. And then when we go for our last one, did that bale load or did it just disappear on me? Don't know. Like I said, I'll write down a piece of paper how many trips we make, and then the last trip up we'll write how many bales we sell. We'll add them up and see what our total is. But it's almost noon, so yeah, it took us about, after we take out where we did the job this morning and just shy of noon, so it took us about 5.5 hours to bale the field. Which obviously is faster than harvesting it, because when you bale it you can whip right along. Yeah, you think I'm hungry now. You wait until I really get going on this field. Better hope I got some Gatorade in the truck. Oh, excuse me, trailer. But I'm not quite sure, like I said, what I want to do this field just yet because, what are we, like July 6th? 5th. Because it would take us like, after today, it'd take us like 3 more days before we can seed it. So that means the field wouldn't be ready to harvest until like mid-September. I mean, yeah, we can do it. It's just, it'll be a tight squeeze. And you never know what the weather's going to be like in Farmer's Dynasty. I once had 4 straight days of rain. That was rather interesting. I kept looking at the forecast and it was like rain, rain, rain. I'm like, is this glitched out? Well, let's pull up to somewhere like right about here. Hey, no scaffolding. That's a plus. Yeah, now we're working on the second tier. There we go. I'll drop the bale when I'm darn ready for to drop the bale. But I think what I'm going to do here is just going to let you watch me fill up the trailer once and make a trip up and sell. And then I'll probably do a lot of trailers before I bring it back again. So I'm hoping for at least 6 trailer loads. That's my hope. Thought I saw one back there, but I did not. I forgot some straw. And I don't think that's going to deteriorate like it does in Farming Simulator with seasons. It may just sit there forever. Or no, it'll probably disappear when I plow it, I would think. It's harder to see that trigger for the trailer when it starts to get too full. Nope, missed the trigger. Come on. There we go. Actually, we'll drive the tractor and trailer up to get the last 4 bales. I think it's 4 more I can fit on here. Alright, maybe only 3 more. Hello, dear. Are you eyeing up the straw? Not that you would eat it either, but... Now, it should tell me the trailer is full. Oh yeah, it says on the top left-hand corner. I thought it told me in the center, but the trailer is full. So here's 39 bales, and we're just at the top half of the field. Actually, let's go out right here. Now I better get this paper more in front of me so I can remember to write down how many trips I make, because I may get carried away as I go on recording off cam and forget to write down how many trips it is. So each trailer should be 39 bales. And every time I say that to myself, I'm like, why did the devs not make it so it just held 40? How's everyone doing over there? The girls seem to like me. The guys are sort of meh, whatever. I mean, if it wasn't for us, this town would have fallen apart. have to fix all their buildings, paying them for their fields and making harvests. You know, if it wasn't for us, the old mill might be gone by now. This sell place might be gone. The dealerships might be gone. Gas stations were hurting to sell gas, but now there's other people out driving. They're probably doing better. There's William. I need to stop and talk to him someday. I mean, I got him a date with, whoever that quest is up there. That woman wanted to ask him to go out dancing. Got him a date to go dancing with her. Then he pulls that stunt down here when I was harvesting my field. Alright. You guys ready for some bales here? So there's trip number 1. And I'm going to give you guys a break. So that first set took me about an hour and a half. Time to get back to the field. It's going to be about an hour and a half to do one, fill up the trailer and make one trip. And I'm probably going to make at least 5 more, I would think. But instead of you watching me run around the field with like my head cut off like a chicken, I'll bring it back later on when it's a little more cleaned up in the field. And probably a lot later in the day, obviously. Once again, I'll see you in a second. I thought this might be a good time to bring you back, because we're coming up to the sell point again with trailer number 5. So we're up to 5. Yes, I'm light on the tractor because it's getting dark. And for the amount of bales we got to go, which could be one more trailer, maybe a trailer and a couple bales after as well. Don't know. I think we may have at least 39 more bales around there. But oops, gotta watch out for that log. So yeah, so we're after 5 trips. That makes it 195 bales so far. My guess of 268 looks like I'm going to be over, because that would be just about 2 more trips. And I don't think we got 2 trips left in it. 1 more trip for sure, probably with a full trailer. If not full, it's going to be shy of by 1 or 2. But we'll see when we get back. But it is 8:30 well, in the evening. I'm going to say in the evening, because to me it's not really nighttime yet. It's in the evening. We had a nice lunch today, as you would in the middle of July, in the middle of the day, picking up bales in the hot sun in the middle of the field. You would have fish. I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean, it's nothing different than getting sushi at a gas station. I mean, same chances of, you know, poisoning yourself, I guess. Alright, let's, we're way down at the bottom of the field, as you would, you know, you would guess, since we started at the north, wall. Let's actually be the east end. Yeah. Right? Yeah, the east end. I am scanning for bales that I may have not gotten. But we will start here. Oh, okay, there they are. Like, am I going to be able to see them? Should be no problem. It's just a matter of knowing where to look and not dropping them on the ground. Farmer Peanut has had a long day of picking up bales. I have seen some farmers around here who don't have automatic bale picker-uppers, or whatever you want to call them. Usually I see like 3 people picking up bales. You would see one guy driving the tractor, one guy up on the trailer stacking them, and another guy hitching a ride on the trailer or walking alongside the trailer and picking up the bales, and he just throws up on the trailer, the guy stacks it, and after a while they all rotate, keep switching jobs, keep fresh. Especially nowadays, that most tractors, well, I don't say most tractors, I don't know, I don't go buy them myself, but you know, a lot of them have air conditioning in them now, so, which I'm sure the farmers are grateful for. I know I would be. Also, one thing I should have taken consideration that I kind of forgot about working this field is I didn't get this field quite fully fertilized either, so that's going to cut down the harvest and probably cut down on the straw production, I would think. I never tested that to see if fertilizing the field and not fertilizing the field would produce the same amount of straw. So I don't know if that's accurate or not, but I'm just trying to get this to count more reasonable, like, oh yeah, I said 268, this is why it's not 268. Didn't fully fertilize the field. Yeah, that's a really good excuse. Let's go with that. But I at least want to get one more full trailer, you know, to make it really close to, well, a lot closer to my total, but I don't think I'm going to get a full trailer either. Because we're only on the second stack right now. But still a good amount of money. I forgot to kind of keep track of how much money I started with. I want to say we were at 307 grand. So, because I remember kind of like after doing the barley last night, did that stack? Where did that go? I didn't see it stack. And I don't know if you can hear the thunder, distant thunder in the background. Just ignore that. At least here in the evening, it's real nice. The moonlight's got. Yep, been loading up too many bales. Oh, at least I almost said the sun. I said at least the sun's lighting up the field. Pretty good for us. But I should be just grateful that we reached the 200 count, because that would have made my count look really off. I thought there was one more here. Yep, I had enough picking up bales. I'm starting to see them where they're not. But after we load up what we can right here, which I think this might be the last one, I'll kind of take a journey around, because twice I thought I cleared out an area and I went back and I found bales just sitting there. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for the bales. Actually, I don't think I really need the lights. The moonlight is kicking off enough light to see just as well. So we'll leave the lights off. And, nope, I thought those were bales, just that they weren't. It's kind of weird that how it's rendering in sometimes. You see, it looks like the field is bare in certain areas, and then you get closer to it and it renders in. Sometimes it looks like crop circles. Yeah, so I think this is going to do it for the bales today. And I'm happy for that. But definitely the field has surely made us a nice little profit. Who is this running home rather late? Oh, is this Calvin? Yeah. Are you the one that just stands in that corner? Nope. One time I caught him just standing in the corner. Oh, before I forget, can I hire, and this is probably not going to work, for $900? Yeah, I didn't think I was going to find anyone wanting to plow that for $900 because that would be too good. If you'll watch the episode where the helper system came out, I don't know how many times I clicked in that field like hire worker to plow, hire worker to plow, please hire worker to plow. Finally, is that alright? It's just, I understand it's the biggest field on the map. At least I think it is. I haven't really double checked that, but I said I know it's the biggest field on the map. That's why you want me to do it. But now we're going to see how many bales we actually got. So, it should be in the 220s. As the thunder seems to be getting a little bit closer to my house. And after we sell the... I also noticed this, every time I make a trip up here, and I forgot to show you last time, there's a bale underneath the trailer. But after I sell it, all the bales are gone. And I did double check when I was selling full bales. I was just selling 39, so that wasn't like one stuck in the trailer and was selling it was 40. Let's keep it an honest count. So yeah, 31. Okay, which brings a total of 226. So if you were guessing, you know, the 226 or around there, congratulations. I was, I remember I said 268. I think I was thinking. Yeah, see now that bale underneath the trailer's gone. I think it's just a glitch in the matrix. Because every time I notice it, on the second trip up, I notice I'm like, hey, there's a bale stuck underneath there. I better double check when I sell it. That doesn't say sell 40 bales. And when I sold 39, looking at the trailer and it was gone. So, devs, if you do watch this, you have a glitch where you get a bale stuck while showing underneath the trailer. How much gas we use today? Not much gas. I would assume it's diesel. Right now we're going to go down and park the trailer down here because we're going to need it because this is wheat in this field, right? Wheat, yes it is. And I got another field of barley down here as well. So we're going to go park it by the harvester. And I am going to leave the trailer, the tractor down here as well for now. We'll have to see what tomorrow brings on the farm. There is no rain in the forecast as of right now. But it could be either I got to plow that field or the cornfields will be ready. Yeah, I glitched right into that trailer. Alright, let's jump right back to the farm here. I was thinking, well, I need to get the plow, and I said, no, that's a long drive for tonight. It's already, I worked late last night. And my sleep bar is down to 9, so yeah, we're tired. Yeah, so tonight we're at least getting to bed somewhere, going to be right on 11 o'clock time my slow butt gets up to bed. I mean, we worked on today on 5.5 hours of sleep. Right, no rain in the forecast, no rain in the forecast. Alright, so that all looks good. So, oh good, now I'm losing connection to Steam. Yay! Just as I want to do a jump cut. So I'm going to end it right here, actually. I'm just gonna lose sleep and food. So you know what? Whatever. I'm going to bed anyways. Food. I was low anyways, so whatever. Let's get back up to bed here. So at least we got the big field done. Well, at least we got it done. I was looking for the big bird. At least we got it harvested, sold, and the straw sold. Oh yeah, so what's our total at? So I think 35,000. I think we made roughly about 35,000 today, be my guess. I can't quite remember what we started at, but I want to say we started at 307-ish, maybe 309. So yeah, we're going to say like 35,000. It looks like my connection to Steam connected back up. Thank you, which, you know, thank you. I'll eat in the morning and our sleep will be fine, but I do appreciate you guys watching. Don't know how much of a fun of an episode is going to be watching me bale and pick up bales all day long, but we'll see how the editing goes. But like always, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.